Venturing into doing something new can be very challenging for everyone. This, I mean, vegan diet is very hard for Africans. Hi, my name is Mfon and I'm a Nigerian. And for us Nigerians, we eat a lot of meat and we eat a lot of seafood. When it comes to eating soup, in where I come from, I'm from Akwa Ibom, we eat a lot of seafood. We eat a whole lot of crab, crayfish, lobster, fish, stockfish. We make our soup to be filled with, what we call obstacle. That whenever you put your hand, you must take something to chew. And when it comes to meat, Nigerians eat a lot of meat. We eat shaki, we eat liver, we eat every part of meat, cow skin, everything in the meat. We do eat shewu. That's a delicacy that everybody loves. Well, maybe not everybody, but it's a very wonderful delicacy that it's for special occasion. So in this video, I'm going to share with you vegan way to make food if you are thinking of going vegan, because I saw this video. A popular doctor in the US, an African American doctor that is saying the truth, and people are like following him because he talks about plant-based food. And I have been considering going vegan for a long time, but the way we make soup is different. We make soup with fish, we make soup with stockfish, we put shrimp, we put a lot, and those seafood give our food flavor. And I'm like, how do I make soup without using all those things? Because if you are vegan, you don't eat milk, you don't eat anything that is animal, or even bee. If you don't eat honey, you don't eat cheese, you don't eat anything that comes from a live organism, and it can be hard for us. So I came across this video and I'm gonna share with you to hear your thoughts, because this doctor said that Nigerians also go through the same thing that is happening in America. And we claim to eat healthy, we claim to eat homemade food. We don't really do eating out, but we are as sick as. So why is that? So I recently completed 40 days of raw fruits and vegetables. So doing vegan diet is not hard for me. I know it can be hard for some people, but it's not hard because I lived for 40 days without meat, just raw fruits and vegetables. And I am trying to encourage Africans, if you are interested in doing vegan diet, you can do it. You can make your soup, and I'm going to share how I make these wonderful soups with just vegan ingredients, with herbs, and it tastes the same. You will not even see the difference. My husband eats it and he doesn't even recognize that I did not use meat. I just use herbs to cook the food. And also I don't use meat, I don't use Maggi as well, because there's an ingredient in Maggi that is not healthy. And I have a neighbor in Nigeria, we used to live together, that told me that her mother did not use Maggi growing up. But I grew up using Maggi as the only sweetener. And no matter how much you put fish, crayfish, you still add Maggi to it. So I don't also put Maggi because it is a health journey. So when you know better, you act better, and you have to make the decision to be healthy, and that decision is yours. Like I said, I recently completed 40 days of raw fruits and vegetables because I really wanted to work on my weight. And you know what? I achieved that. I used to be so overweight, and now I love where I am at now because it was my decision to fix that. So all this, I am saying this to help you understand that you can work on your health and it is your job. So I want you to take a minute to listen to what this doctor said, and which is what touched my heart. And I want to help my people to say, you don't have to eat meat, you don't have to eat all these things that we eat, because these things, they have been manipulated. They are not real. For example, the meat that we eat, that's why I stopped eating meat, because where I live now, you see a lot of, GMO, you see a lot of meat that is not healthy. So I'm like, I don't want to eat that. I don't want that into my body. I need to be careful what I take into my body. So listen to what this doctor said and make your own choice. In Nigeria, we have a lot of high blood pressure, and we struggle with diabetes too. And we don't even eat sugar. But all our food, they end up transforming into sugar because we eat too much starchy food. And this video, I'm going to share with you how to make your soup, and everything is just vegan. But I know cassava is also vegan, but we do away with cassava because it will still, transform into sugar, and that is what we don't want. So watch this video.
So when you go to Nigeria, they got the same health issues we got right here. There's no different. High blood pressure, diabetes, it's the same. And what do you Nigerians eat? Most of my best friends are Nigerian, I know. And what do they eat a lot of?
Rice.
A whole bunch of rice, a whole bunch of meat.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? You go to the Maasai tribe that's in Kenya and Tanzania. You know what they primarily eat? The Maasai warriors? Milk and meat. You know their age life expectancy?
68.
Like 45. You know what they typically die of? Parasites.
Oh, no.
So you gotta understand, I'm not trying to I'm not here to tell people what to do. I'm just here to educate.
You see, he didn't even mention only Nigerians. He talked about Kenyan, Tanzania. So it's not only Nigerians, it's maybe Africa as a whole. So you can see that we really need to do something about what we eat and make changes that will keep us healthy and that will not, put us on the path of diabetes, or will always help us to have high blood pressure. And what we put into our body is very, very important. What we put into our bodies, what we eat daily, what we, see as tradition. That's how we used to do it. That's how our parents used to do it. It's not helping, and we need to make some changes. For example, when you drink water and drink soda, they don't taste the same. But soda is not healthy. I mean, what we call soft drinks, they are not healthy. Water is the best option. So some people might say water don't taste like soda. Well, water is the healthiest version. So the food that I make, I don't put Maggi, I don't use any meat, and they taste incredible. And the most important part is that it is healthy. It is what my body needs. What I'm eating is to nourish my body, because bad food don't nourish your body. So let's get into it. I know I've talked for a long time, but I want us to understand that we need to make changes. For example, our swallow is, made with carb, like gari, fufu, tuwo chinkafa, apple, pounded yam. We eat so much carbs, and we eat yam. And I'm gonna share a lot about what I eat, and I know how we can make those changes. You can still enjoy your porridge, but you can make it porridge plantain. You can still enjoy, your fried rice, but you can make it cauliflower rice. You can still enjoy your, swallow, but you can make it oatmeal, something like that. So let's think of getting healthy, make changes, and live a happier and healthier life. So before I started, I went to the store to get some spices, organic spices. I try as much as I can to get organic spices. So you can make your food with spices and herbs, and it will still taste amazing. The intention is for you to substitute unhealthy ingredients with healthy ingredients that your body needs. It's not about the taste, it's about what goes into your body, what will help your body to heal and restore. Not something that you are used to, but it is actually hurting your body. So these are the spices that I use regularly, and they are very, very healthy, organic, and You don't really need Maggi to make your food sweet. That's all you need, and they provide amazing nutrients that your body needs to heal and restore. So I am excited to share my vegan journey with all of you, and I invite you to check the link in the description box to watch the vegetable soup and also the egusi soup, how I made it. And also let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope if you are thinking of becoming a vegan, this will help you to start. So let's get into today's video. I'm going to show you how I make my vegan stew and vegan moi moi. To make your stew, you first of all prep everything. So I'm not going to talk much, but I'm going to allow you to see the process, how I'm prepping the ingredients that I'm going to use, and I'm going to write some of the things on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you are not subscribed yet, I would appreciate your support by clicking the subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so that it can keep you updated whenever I upload a new video, and let me know where you're watching from. Thank you so much for your support. So after washing and prepping your veggies, you just get a cooking pan, and put them and cut the onions and also cut the tomatoes in half, and then you add salt to it and also add your vegetable oil. Here I'm using grapeseed oil. So you'll see the power of just what salt can do to your veggies. So I cut the rest and I added salt and vegetable oil to it and put them in my oven and allow it to be there for like 30 minutes or less. So I took it out from the oven, allow it to cool down, and I then put it in the blender and blend. I didn't add any water to it because the water from the tomatoes, from the veggies, was enough to blend everything. So I kept adding to the blender as it was blending. So that was how I was able to blend everything at once. Here I am done blending, so let's make the stew. First of all, I put grapeseed oil into the pot. Not too much of oil because we don't eat too much oil, and traditional stew requires that you use too much oil. Healthy journey requires that you don't use too much. So after the oil was a little bit hot, I put chopped onions. Normally, after putting onions, we Nigerians, we first of all fry the canned tomatoes or tin tomatoes. But if you don't want to put in the tin tomatoes, you can just put in the tomatoes directly. Or if you want it to be a little bit red, you can fry before you put, or you can put it after you put in the blended tomatoes, because I did put canned or tin tomatoes in mine and it was tasting incredible. So the ingredients I'm putting are the ones I'm writing on the screen, and that was it for my stew. When you make your stew like this, I mean putting it in the oven before cooking it, it is very sweet. Even the one in the blender very, very sweet. If you notice that it is too thick, add water to it, and that's fine. You don't need to add chicken stock or any meat stock. You just add water and you're good to go. So here are my mushrooms. I'm gonna wash it and add it to the stew. That will serve as my meat. And that's it for the stew. So stay tuned to see how I make my rice and add the stew together with the moi moi. Please come back to watch in the next video. Thank you so much for your support. Here is the finished look. So that's the stew. Vegan, pure vegan. No cow meat, no any meat, no chicken, no chicken stock, because nothing from animal. So I hope you like it. And because of this video, I did talk a little bit longer just to help our African people to consider, what is healthy. So this, I said I'm going to do moi moi, but because of how long this video is, I'm going to do moi moi in the next video. And also I'm going to add fried rice, but not really rice, cauliflower rice, because I too don't eat rice like I used to, because I don't eat a lot of carbs like I used to, but I still eat rice. And also I'm going to share how I make my, a plate of rice. So when I'm done with making my moi moi, I'm going to show you how I make my plate of rice. And all these videos, they come together, so I might do a playlist that you guys can follow, from the stew to the moi moi to the soup to the to the other foods that I'm going to make. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments below, are you going to make it? Is this something you would like to try? You can improvise with what you have over there. Maybe in African countries we have a lot of herbs too, and you can use what you have, and that will be good too. So thank you so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'm gonna share a video here that continues, like I'm gonna share the moi moi for you to watch, and click on the link below to watch the vegetable soup and also the egusi soup, because we need to make some changes to put our body on a path that is healthy, because as long as God gives us life, we should also be intentional about living a productive and a healthy life. Because if all your body is sore and you are diabetic and you have high blood pressure and you are this, you are that, that is not a productive life. That is not healthy. So the intention is for us to live a healthy and a productive life. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye bye.